Chicago has a reputation for being a pretty tough town, and it's probably well-deserved. But we had friends like me back in the 70s. We were pretty nerdy kids living in a middle-class neighborhood, so that area was not that rough. We didn't have a lot of friends. We didn't get a lot of invites to all the parties. So we had to make up our own fun and our own activities. So when we weren't trying to watch scrambled adult movies on pay-per-view in friends' basement, we would make up our own games to keep us amused. And for instance, one of the games we played was called Sign Ball. And the object of that game was you take a ball and you throw it against a street sign, and that was pretty much it. Or we had another game we used to play called Setback, which is like two guys, a team will land on this end of the street, a team on this end of the street, and one would try to throw the ball so it would go over their heads. They'd have to chase it, which would set them back. We also had another game called Having No Girlfriends, which, like the rest, were pretty self-explanatory. But because of our limited array of entertainment options, we decided to make up our own games a lot. And one day, one of my friends got the bright idea to look for a Good Samaritan. And we came with the Good Samaritan game, which I guess I'll have to call it. The object of the game was we would go down to the street near our block, and three of us would pretend to beat up the fourth one to see if anybody would stop and help. And again, that was the game. So we said, fine, having nothing else to do, we said, fine. So we walked down to the street corner, and it was this road that would like come off the expressway, and cars would go by, and they'd have to see us. And we picked this like vacant lot type area with a few weeds. We figured it'd be a great backdrop for our little morality play test thing we were doing. And we waited until the first car came, and we got going. And as I mentioned, we're nerds. So we spent most of our life trying to avoid getting beat up. So we knew nothing about fighting. So everything we knew about fighting was basically from like either a Western movie or a Bruce Lee movie. So it was some weird combination of punches and like karate chops and kicks, and we're wailing on our friend. And he's like acting as if he's hurt, and he's pretending he has broken ribs, and he's holding his head. These imaginary blows are wailing down on him. And the car goes up and just keeps going past. Because like I said, this is Chicago. So we said, fine, try it again. So we go again, we see another car coming, back in positions, players back in position, and we start wailing, and I'm doing my karate chop, punch, Western uppercut, whatever move I can think of move. And the car goes up, and at best they look at us. That's pretty much it. So we keep trying this game to see if anybody will stop, and we do it 3 times, 4 times, no one stops. A few people look, that's it. We're getting tired, but one of my friends says, you know what, let's try one more time. I'm gonna really try it this time, let's really sell it this time. Maybe somebody will stop. We're tired, fine, let's do it. So we see a car coming, and we go at it, and we're like karate chop and hi-ya and all this stuff here, and uppercuts, and he's in pain, and my friend Hayes is the victim. He's in agony and bending over, and imaginary bruises are appearing everywhere on him. And we're so into this thing that we don't notice, we hear the car when it comes screeching to a halt. And we freeze, like we weren't expecting this to happen. We didn't think of the game past this point. Like, what do we do now? And I look over, and this guy gets out, and it's this huge guy. Like, I see his head come out first before I see anything else. And he looks like if Shaft and Fred DeHammond Williamson could have a baby, it would be this guy. And he's huge. And he comes around the car, this giant body, and as I'm looking, I'm holding this position like I'm ready to punch, and I look, and I see him coming around the car, and that's when I notice a gun in his hand. I know, right? And everything freezes. Everything is quiet, and we don't know what to do now. We didn't think past this point. And the guy comes around the car, and he's like checking out the scene, and he's looking at everybody, but I notice he's really looking at me really hard. Because the only thing I can figure is that I'm the biggest one out of our group, and I think it's that prison thing where if you take out the biggest guy first, the rest of them are falling in line, so I'm like, thank you, genetics, bastard. So he comes around and he sees my friend Hayes, the victim. He's like, are you okay? And instead of like ending it there to like, no, we're just joking, he stays in character. He's like in this whole like Stanislavski method acting thing, because he's like, I don't know, oh, I'm sorry, oh man. He's like his shoulders imaginarily broken or something. He's like, and we're like, stop, will you stop doing it? This guy's a gun. But he's so in the character, he can't move. So the guy tells him, you, get out of here, go home, go around the corner, get out of here. So Hayes like hobbles off like a wounded veteran. He goes around the corner where you can't see him anymore. And the guy wastefully gets out of sight and just keeps staring at us for a little while. And we're still holding position like I don't know what to do. And the guy slowly walks back and gets back in the car, keeping his eyes on us, and he drives off. And we finally start breathing again. And we go around the corner where our friend Hayes is like, he thinks it's hilarious, laughing. This is hilarious to him. And we beat him up. For real this time. And that was the end of the Good Samaritan game. We never played that one again. We went back to watching scrambled adult movies on pay-per-view and playing sign ball and setback. And we figured, you know what? Let's let somebody else find a Good Samaritan in Chicago. Thanks.